distinguished Chief Guest Dr. Rana, esteemed members of the management, dedicated faculty members, proud parents, and my dear students. Warm greetings to you all on this prestigious occasion, Investiture Ceremony 2025-26. An investiture ceremony is a significant event, not only in the lives of these students and their parents, but also in the history of the educational institution. The reason being, it is a launch pad for the future leaders who will bring a difference to the world. These students have been entrusted with positions which come with great responsibility. We just had Dr. Rana speak about the responsibility that you are supposed to take. The glorious titles that have been given to you, they affect your achievements definitely, but also are giving you an opportunity to contribute significantly to the school community. Dear appointees, you just witnessed a small skit. Leaders are made or born. So let me ask you, how many of you think that you are a born leader? Oh, so I think somewhere I should think that all of you think that you are leaders in making. Just raise your hand if you think you are leaders who have trained yourself to be leaders. Can we have a loud round of applause for these students? So, journey of a leader, these leaders especially, started long ago. They cultivated leadership over the past few years, probably at school, maybe some of you at home or at various instances in your life. Whether born or made, your peers and teachers have surely voted for you and ensured that you become the strong leaders of our school. You have been entrusted with the task of being the voice of your fellow mates. This is what Sir was also speaking about. You need to bridge that gap between the school, the teachers, and your fellow mates. Work towards creating a year that fosters growth, camaraderie, and inclusivity. Your conduct will shape the actions of your juniors and leave a continuing impact on our school. Remember, you are the legacy of our school. I prompt you to lead with compassion, empathy, and the most important thing, fairness. Hear out the ideas of your fellow council members. Ensure that you unite with them. This again, Sir pointed out very clearly. Strive to find results that profit everyone, including the school. Remember, one of the habits of highly effective leaders, as spoken by Stephen Covey in his book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, is thinking win-win. So it's not about you winning, it's not about we winning, it's about us winning. True leaders inspire others through their conduct rather than through words alone. I feel proud that you think beyond the boundaries of this school. I heard the head boy and the head girl speak about SDG goals, creating a safe environment. That's something I think is the pressing issue today. Anti-bullying code, that is something, again, a very, very important issue that most of the students are facing today. So I'm happy that you are taking up these kind of initiatives, standing up for what's right, and I'm sure that you will make a difference in your own unique way. I would also like to extend my gratitude to the parents and the guardians who have played a pivotal role in shaping these youthful leaders. Your support and guidance and encouragement have helped these students reach the milestone today, and I prompt you to continue to support them as they embark on this new trip of leadership. I congratulate the entire team of teachers and students headed by the headmistress and coordinators for making this program a huge success so far. Wishing the best for DSC Banjara Hills. May it continue to grow in leaps and bounds And under the transformational leadership of our leaders, the management members, and the impactful coordination between teachers and these student leaders, let's hope for the best and ensure that DSE marks itself as the probably the one which stands totally unique in this entire city, tomorrow in the country, and definitely one day in the world. Thank you all.